Hello, and welcome to our lesson on multiplying and dividing with algebra. So in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to write each of the expressions from questions A to I using 4 rules of algebraic notation. And these are not to include the multiplication symbol. So for instance, if we had 3 times y, we write this as 3y. The second rule, not to use the division symbol. So for instance, if we have 3 divided by m, we write this as 3 over m. So we write divisions as fractions. Another example, if we had m divided by 3, we would write it as m over 3. The third rule, we write numbers before letters. So if we had m multiplied by 2 multiplied by n and then multiplied by 3, so the product of 2 and 3 is 6, and then m, n. And the fourth rule, we write the letters in alphabetical order. So if we have F multiplied by C multiplied by 2, this would become 2CF. Okay, so now we're going to use these 4 rules to work through questions A to I. So for question A, we have 3 multiplied by H. So we write this without the multiplication symbol, and this is 3H. For question B, we have 4 times C times F. So we don't have a multiplication symbol, and we have a C before the F, so this becomes 4CF. And for question C, we multiply the 9 and the 3 to make 27, and then we have a B term, and R multiplied by itself is R squared. So 27BR squared. Okay, do you want to try and simplify the expressions in questions D and E? You can pause the video and resume it when you're ready. Okay, so welcome back if you had a go. So for question D, we'll multiply the 4 and the 2 to make 8. And then the C comes before the E, and we have E multiplied by itself, so E squared. So 8C E squared. And for question E, we have the 4 times the 3 to make 12. A times A is A squared, and then we have the T, so 12A squared T. Okay, for question F, we have y divided by 6. Now we're going to use our second rule, where we write it as a fraction. We're dividing it by 6, so this is our denominator. So we have y over 6. I'm just going to tidy this up so we have more room. And for question G, we have 9 divided by 3t. So we'll write the 9 on our numerator, the 3t on our denominator. And now we can simplify this fraction. We'll divide the numerator and denominator by 3. So now we have 9 divided by 3 on our numerator, so 3, and 3t divided by 3 is t, so we have 3 over t. Okay, so do you want to try and simplify the expressions in questions H and I? You can pause the video and resume it when you're ready. Okay, for question H, so we'll write it as a fraction. We have 20h squared on our numerator and 5h on the denominator. We can simplify this fraction. We'll divide the numerator and denominator by their highest common factors, which are 5h. So now, on our numerator, 20 divided by 5 is 4. H squared divided by h is h. And this is over 5 divided by 5, which is 1, and h divided by h, which is 1. So it is just 4h. And finally, for question I, we have 5at multiplied by 4t on our numerator. For our denominator, 10t times 2a. We'll simplify our numerator, so 5 times the 4 is 20, and then we have at squared. On our denominator, we have the 10 times the 2, which is 20, and then a times t, so 20at. We can cancel out the 20s, and we can cancel out the a's, and then we have t squared divided by t, which just makes t. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I hope you found that useful. Thanks again, and take care.